Well, Mr. Ranger Dog, it says we're live. L-I-V-V-V-E. Kentucky Ranger, what's up, man? It's Friday night at the truck stop, yo. Friday night at the truck stop. I just be hanging out. I just got done talking with a friend of mine. I was talking to a friend of mine online. Yeah, staying at the truck stop. There's all kinds of weird stuff going on. The dude in the van that's next to me, he was getting ready to bebop out of his van, and my door was open. And he was like, "No," because Ranger started barking. Ranger's doing well and groovy. He's chilling right here. Yeah, Mr. Ranger. What you think, boo-boos? He's just sleepy. He's sleeping. But yeah, let's do this in this van next to me here. He came bebopping at his door and Ranger starts barking. He was like, nope. He wasn't gonna have it. He jumped in his other one. Or jumped out of his other door. So I had a shower. A truck stop shower, a truck stop meal tonight. I'm relaxing. Gotta go to work at my friend's place tomorrow at 8:30. I'm not too sure what we gotta do. I think we're building a pergola. I don't know. Arch! And we're live. L-I-V-E. Yes, sir. I was getting ready to go live and a friend of mine chimed in and said, what's up? Hey, Rocker Vlogs. Mr. Rocker Vlogs, eh? Mr. Rocker Vlogs. Mr. Rocker Vlogs, welcome to the VW bus. Mr. Rocker Vlogs. Mr. Rocker Vlogs, huh? Hey. Panky and Arch. What's up, funeral host? What kind of shenanigans we got here tonight, folks? What kind of shenanigans? What kind of YouTube shenanigans we got going on? Oh, funeral host, man. Like, did you have to do your lawn mowing today, dude? But yeah, we just hanging at the truck stop. I got some weirdos. Toby, brother Toby. I'll be in town tomorrow evening through Monday morning. Mother's Day is Sunday. Yeah, brother. So I'm gonna let you know exactly when I get there. Well, you'll know. A creeper. Creeping. Creeper. We got Kentucky Ranger in here just chilling. Oh, Tanky Poo. Oh, Tanky Poo. Where you at, Tanky Poo? Oh, Catfish. Catfish Jones. Catfish kind of looks like Tommy Chong. Or does Tommy Chong look like Catfish? I don't know, man. I don't know. Are they related? I don't know, man. I don't know. They might be. Yeah, I need more stickers, Claire's brother. Yeah, creeper. Heck yeah, man. I'll stick some stickers on the bus, brother. Anywhere you want them. So that's a little tour of the VW bus. So hope you guys are having a swell and groovy evening. Swell and groovy evening. I'm just hanging out. Like I said, I had a good shower, and then I had a big dinner, and now I'm just relaxing. I was talking to a friend of mine earlier, and I just wasn't tired. I wasn't ready to go to bed, so it was just. I figured, heck it. I'll just hang out with you beautiful people for a little bit, show you guys around a little bit here at the truck stop. This truck stop seems to be a wild and crazy place. It is. It's a bigger truck stop, bigger Flying J than the one on the north side. The one on the north side is much smaller. So, well, it's a little quiet now. Earlier, strange activity, and that's when I actually got everything set to go live on YouTube, and then a friend of mine chimed in, and we had a little chat for a while, and since then the activity kind of ceased. There was a guy that was acting very strange like, and then was completely passed out, basically in the dog walk out here. We're walking around. It was kind of strange. So I gotta see what you guys are saying. Another Friday at the Flying J. Yeah, man. It's quiet tonight. It's a little. I'm obviously having no issues. The only issues I had was last Saturday night, and it was just straight, random, act of violence on that dude's part. I was waiting when I pulled up in here this evening, and I got off on the off ramp. I was waiting to see them standing there with their signs saying "stranded, need help." I was kind of figured I might see them, but nope, I didn't see them at all, because of course their car was towed. She went to the hospital and he went to the county pokey. So, but I was just kind of like wondering, ooh, that'd be really crazy if they were there, but they weren't there. They weren't there, so I mean, that's that dude's own fault if he's gonna get crazy like that, and start smacking a woman around and bleeding her up and whatnot. So it was crazy. I don't even want to think about it. Oh man. I actually had that happen one time on the way to California, when I would travel back to California and Oklahoma a lot when I was living in California, Kentucky, and that happened at a Flying J, and I look out, there's some dude just puking. I got a good little story for you, Kentucky Ranger. Back when I was 19 years old, a friend of mine came to visit us from California, and what happened was my brother, when my brother was 16, drove down to California to hang out with his friend Cody, got a tattoo, and him and Cody drove back, and Cody was going to fly back to California. My brother talked Cody into flying back to California for Cody's never flown, and he was going to fly for his first time. Well, long story short, my dad and I ended up having to drive Cody back to California, and because he didn't want to take a Greyhound, and so we drove him back to California, and we were going to drive all night long. It was actually my idea to drive all night long, and we were at the gas station, and I seen these little pills called mini thins, and we took a couple mini thins, Cody and I, and we drove, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and Craig, I'm telling a good story, man, about mini thins. And I was like a kid. Anyways, Cody took like 5 or 6 mini thins. I just took 2 of them. Well, we stopped at the Denny. Cody, he ate up like a whole big thing of strawberry pancakes. And I was like, how is this guy eating? All I could eat was a piece of toast because these things was making me feel funky. He proceeds to get up after that. He goes, I don't feel well. Walks outside, basically puts his hand on the window where these people are sitting and decides to get sick. I started laughing because it was just, I was like, oh my, and my dad got so mad. Because my dad was there, along for the ride because he was driving. It was crazy. It was my last experience on caffeine pills. I'm gonna catch up on some comments here. Pinky. Yes, good evening, brother Craig. Oh, yeah, man. This weekend I'm working at a friend's doing some construction, then going to my mom's, and that's about it. I find trucks up 1 a.m. 3 a.m. There's some weird stuff at those times, Kentucky Ranger. I am glad I'm asleep. I am so glad I am asleep at those times here at the truck stop, because I've been woke up, with people standing around my bus talking about the good old days in these old VWs. It's like, hey, I don't say nothing, of course. It's like, man, don't they realize somebody's in here sleeping? Nothing. Obviously, I'm not snoring loud enough. Yeah, elsewhere. That was my friend Cody. When I moved back to California in 2010, I hung out with him quite a bit. He has his own family and kids, and it's amazing how many of my friends have grown up and I got family and kids, and here I am. I have no kids. I have my mom, my brother. That's my family, but I have no kids, and so it's a different lifestyle for me. Obviously. I was talking to a good friend yesterday. He's like, you should be, well off because you're single, and you don't have many bills. And I was like, that is the goal. But, after a divorce and, you have everything taken from you financially, it's hard to get like that again, like literally, man. But I'll tell you this, once I just get to where I feel comfortable, I was thinking about this, I'd like to buy a little place, a little plot of land somewhere, maybe here in Oklahoma, to park the bus really close to work, and build me a little log cabin around the bus, so I can pull the bus in and out of the log cabin and drive to places and all that jazz, because this bus is so much a part of my life. It is. I mean, I've going on 19 years. I think the original owner owned it from 1970 to 94. So what? 70, 79, yes. So the original owner owned it for 24 years. The second owner owned it for like a couple years, and then the third owner bought it. And that's who I bought it from, the third owner. So I'm the fourth owner now. I gotta get some water. It's getting a little parchy in here. My throat's a little dry. Where's my water? Should have got the lady at the Huddle House, because I had dinner at the Huddle House. She offered to give me a Sierra, because I drink Sierra Mist. I try to drink Sprites and 7-Ups and Sierra Mist at night because it's non-caffeine. She's like, do you want one of them to go? And I was like, no, it's okay. Sugar this late. I heard a big old cowboy truck pull up. I was like, whoa. Oh yeah, Ranger and I are family. Well, yeah. Yeah, that, I mean, of course I'm me and Ranger's family, and Ranger looks at me as, you know, that's all, I'm his whole world, you know, like, so, yeah. What's up, Boo Boosh? What's up, Mickey Boo Boosh? Feel your nose? Oh man, he's all sleepy. He's over here just laying. Yeah, I know elsewhere. I know a lot of people don't have kids. I wanted kids, you know. I mean, I'm only 41. There's still plenty of time, you know. It's not like nothing's wrong with me or nothing. But, the older I get, you know, the more accustomed I get to my, you know, being able to go where I want and be the way I want or whatever I want. The older I get, you know. When you're young, you know, and have kids, you're easily adjusted to that because you're young. But the older you get, and if you have kids, for your, especially for your first time, that's probably a hard thing to go through, you know. So I don't know, man. Man, I'm not 40. I'm 41, man. I wish I was 40. No, I can't say that. I don't say I wish because too much because my dad always used to say, "Don't wish your life away, son." And so I say it'd be nice to be 40 again. Let's see what kind of shenanigans we got going out here at the truck stop. Nothing going on over there. Oh no. Cowboy dude pulled it up. That's that cowboy dude calling his old cowboy truck. Oh, my keys are here. I'll lay my keys. Lay my keys here. So yeah, my plans for the weekend. Tomorrow I'll get up in the morning, normal time, do some coffee talk. Shoot, it's getting late, ain't it? What time is it? This is late for me, guys. This is late for me. Anywho, I'll be in the morning for some kind coffee talk, as always. As always. So I'm gonna say my to-dos. I'm gonna make like a treat and split things for hanging out tonight, everybody. I appreciate it very, very much. Kentucky Ranger, it's always groovy, swell well groovy when you hang out. I've been thinking about you, buddy. I'm glad you're chiming in. Arch, thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. And Pinky, it's always nice to have Pinky stop in. Pinky stops in the morning. Pinky stops in at the daytime. Pinky stops in at nighttime. Thank you, Pinky. Elsewhere, when I get to Tulsa, you should come by and say hi. Come to Tulsa, because I will. Thanks, man, for stopping in and saying hello. I appreciate it, my brother. It's always swell, well, and groovy when you stop in as well. It's always swell, well, and groovy when everybody gets to stop in and say hi. And Creepa stopped in. My brother Toby over there in the north side of Oklahoma, in that neck of the woods. My buddy, he can tell you stories about when we used to bump loud car stereo systems. We were some of the loudest car stereo systems around. Boom, boom, boom. I'm talking, you'd feel us before you'd hear us. That's our motto. You feel us before you hear us. Mr. Rocker Vlogs, you're new to this neck of the woods. Welcome. You look familiar. Funeral host, thanks for hanging out, my brother. I appreciate it, my friend. I do. Oh, almost dropped you guys again. I'm trying to scroll through everybody. Say hello. Oh no, I'm not. I'm safe, man. I'm getting really sleepy. Oh, speaking of the driver's lounge, oh my gosh. When I came out of my shower, Titanic was playing with Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, and there's like 4 or 5 guys sitting around watching Titanic. I'm like, and it was the sinking scene. It was like, you know, the dramatic scene, and I was almost pulled out my phone and started videoing this stuff. But I thought, nah, they might think I'm some smarty or something, you know. I don't know, but I didn't. Oh yeah, I'm serious, Kentucky Ranger. It was hilarious, dude. Because you know, as soon as you come out of those showers, you know, there's that trucker lounge, you know, where the seats are at. And dude, I bet you they were. It was a dramatic scene when they were running and stuff was getting going. I mean, I almost stopped and vlogged it. I mean, I came this close to doing it. I was like, I thought twice. I was like, I didn't want to make one of these guys mad, you know, be like, what do you think, I'm a sissy? I don't know. It was hilarious though. I mean, if anything they're watching Titanic, and that was so happened to be the scene I walked through. Classic stuff at the frickin' Flying J, man. I don't think they were crying elsewhere, but it was just funny. There was, like I said, 4 or 5 guys just sitting there watching Titanic, man. Like, oh, it was classic. Oh man, that'd have been pretty heavy, man. I would have probably had to definitely make like a super tree and split out of there if that was the case, Kentucky Ranger. That'd have been a little bit on the weird side for me at the truck stop. It was kind of weird with the Titanic thing, but it was more weird, funny than weird, because it was just like, cause I wanted to vlog it. Yeah, it's gotten really quiet tonight here. Like I said, there were. Oh, this. I know what that guy's doing. He's waiting for his ride. He's got all his suit. Hey, Kentucky Ranger. I finally figured out why. Sometimes when people, all they got their suit, and sometimes they have their, like the other day with the hard case tour. Oh man, I've never seen the movie Kentucky Ranger. It's just this is one of those flicks I haven't seen. Nothing against it, you know. Jake Gyllenhaal and oh shoot, what's his name? The guy that passed away. Anywho, it's a good movie, I was told, but I haven't got a chance to watch that flick yet. There's so many movies I haven't seen. Watching Route 6. And there were a bunch of guys watching Deliverance. Deliverance! Now that is a freaky, same thing elsewhere. Exact same thing happened to me in Tennessee on the way to Bonnaroo in 04. And this is when I had, before I had back surgery, I had to wait back surgery completely skitzed out on pain medication for like 2 months, and I drove to this music festival like this. But I remember, and my ex-girlfriend, and she'll tell the same story, remembers this, we stopped at a Stuckey's. It's a Stuckey's story. I don't know if you guys know what a Stuckey's is. It used to be like all these little mini gas stations all up and down I-40 and I-35 and I-80. It was like truck stops basically. We stopped at a Stuckey's, and the same thing was delivered, and it was a little weird. Where you going, boo-boos? There, you want to move that for you? There you go. Let's lay on the cool plastic. Yeah, Stuckey's, man. You don't get stuck. I've been stuck at Stuckey's one time. Not me, actually. It was my friend on another VW bus, but we were kind of stuck there until we had to drive somewhere to get him, get him a. Yeah, those, yeah, Stuckies. So, I was saying my goodbyes. Thanks, Kentucky Ranger. I love you, brother, man. I love all of you groovy people. Thanks for tonight, truck stop. So I will see you beautiful people for some coffee in the morning. Don't forget, 6 a.m. here in my neck of the woods, 7 a.m. over there in Florida. You know, where all those Florida vloggers live. It'd be 7 a.m. And then 4 a.m. there on the West Coast where all those West Coast vloggers would be staying at. But they'd be sleeping. They'd be... Anywho, those are the times and everything in between and everything else around the universe. I love you. As always, be kind to one another. Love, be grateful for every single moment of the day. Because you never know. You never know when those moments will change. Peace. Peace. Love. Yes. I will have a good sleep. You have a good sleep as well. And love. And always, Volkswagen. Volkswagen. Grease. Grease. See, grease.